everyone! I'm Azmaria Hendrick, and to help you enjoy the story of Chrono Crusade even more, we've created this segment to explain things, which I will guide you through. Isn't that wonderful? For the first installment, I will talk about what the times were like in America, which is the setting for our story. The 1920s are commonly referred to as the Golden Twenties in Japan, but in America they are known as the Roaring Twenties. The First World War had ended, and in comparison to the greatly damaged nations of Europe, victorious America had come through the war virtually unharmed. As such, it was quickly becoming the center of the world. In particular, the speed of development in the industrial sector was phenomenal. The assembly line system had been created, and thanks to it, profit margins were increasing by leaps and bounds. Perhaps the greatest symbol of that development was the Ford automobile. They became so popular that everyone, even the Magdalene order, began to use them. In fact, the car that Rosette always destroys is a Ford. The Ford Model T sold so well that it became the people's preferred mode of transportation. Soon a network of highways and public roads all across America were under construction. Thanks to these new conveniences, people were now able to travel anywhere in America at any time, putting all of America within reach. One more thing that changed our lifestyles was mail order from the famous department store Sears. To make a long story short, it was the advent of mail order. All that people in remote regions had to do was look at a catalog and send off an order form. There wasn't anything they couldn't get. In this way, the wave of prosperity spread out to every corner of America, with personal wealth soaring as fast as the famous Manhattan skyline. On the other hand, the 20s were also the era of the notorious Prohibition Act. This law, which prohibited the production and sale of alcohol, ironically gave power to organized crime, most infamously in the city of Chicago. So, while people enjoyed an unprecedented prosperity in their lives, the underworld was also benefiting. For both good and evil, the 1920s in America truly was a golden age. However, in October 1929, the Great Depression began and spelled the end of that prosperity. In summary, the 1920s were a time of both heaven and hell, and the great prosperity that we enjoyed might have opened opportunities for the devils to slip into our lives. Fortunately, we had someone to protect us. And so, this is the end for now. Next time I'll talk about the Magdalene order itself. Ooh, but first I'll have to study up on it.